So I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that we're meeting on today, which is the Ngunnawal people, and I'd like to in particular thank Auntie Tina Brown, who's going to be here this afternoon when we talk about stories, so that's really exciting. Can't wait for that. And also Uncle Wally Bell, who was here yesterday, and Auntie Karen Denny, who was here yesterday at a program that sort of happened outside of the program, but nevertheless it was fascinating to be able to have conversations and really valuable. And I welcome all First Nations people here today and note that sovereignty was never ceded. I've got to say this every day, just as a reminder and a thank you I do, to say for those of you who haven't been here, I know some of you have heard this 3 times, but I need to thank my sponsors, my own university, which is not this university. Sadly, when I come to this campus, I think, one can but dream. Yes, Denise? Yes, Joel? Yeah. Anyway, so of course thanking the University of Canberra, which sponsors whatever this is, as in it's very generous of a university to let this be, because it doesn't, it's not traditional research, it's engagement, and my faculty in particular has given me a full-time job doing this. Don't tell anybody. They will take it away from me. No, they're not even taking it away from me. It's just wonderful. So thank you, UC. Thank you to the Suburban Land Agency and in particular to Nick Plunkett-Cole, who enabled this, again, that an ACT government body, not the Innovation Festival where this makes sense, but an ACT government body that is, like in charge of development and overseeing development, can sponsor this, again, is a testament, to that institution, but to you as well, because not everybody would have said yes to this.
I was like, hurry up.
And Uncharted Territory as well, of course, because they are also sponsoring this. Hence, we have this amazing space and all this tech, and we are in this awesome building. And therefore, also thanking ANU because we're allowed to be here, and they're supporting this, and so they're providing logistical support. Can I just my last thank you, I think it's my last thank you, is to my team who have made this everything that's happened. So I've been the mess and they've made everything else seamless. Downstairs, upstairs, the tech, they've done their best because we've had lots of different, modes of technology coming through. So I thank Jen Mance, I thank Rose Rickardson. Jen Mance, I love you. Rose Rickardson, love you. Tobias Price, love you. Belinda, love you. Yeah, thank you. Can I just do that? So I couldn't sleep last night. I had so much stuff going on in my head. It was just like bubbling up from the last 2 days, all these bits and pieces, like these little vignettes. And it just reminded me how generative play is. And we've heard a lot about that over the last couple of days, and I was very aware of it, and I can't wait to actually... No, I can wait because I'm very excited about today, but I'm looking forward to that moment when I can be still, because you know how then you're still and then it all starts to come to you, you know what I mean? And then you start to see and think through things. And I also am going to say to you that I have been sort of feeling not very playful for the last 10 months. And I am so reinvigorated. I am ass kicking. No, thanks to you, because you are the ones who've brought this, right? So speakers and audience. So I am, yep. If you want to collaborate, if you have an idea, if you want to find someone to collaborate, you come and chat with me. And we are going to do some seriously good, fun work. Playfully. Let's just add that in there. Okay, the presentations, they are going to be available online at UC. We're going to have to work out, because the fabulous Tom Saunders, thank you Tom, has been filming them. So he's going to chop them up into bite-sized pieces for you, for each speaker, and then they'll be made available, and which means if you missed one and you want to see it or you want to revisit something, it's there for you. And the presentations will also be uploaded. Yeah. I'm going to ask, I know that I've been crap with the Q&A, so what I've decided, what I think I will do, and it's probably better anyway, is that I am going to ask the speakers for their contact details, if they don't mind, and then I'm going to sort of basically send you an email, because now I have access to your emails as opposed to through the registration provider. Taylor's got them. Taylor has your details. Anyway, no. Anyway, so I've got your details. So I'm just going to send you like everybody's names and contact details so that if you have questions or you want to collaborate, you can do that. So, and if the speaker chooses not to, that's fine. I'm dobbing you in before asking permission. But, but I think that's probably the best way. Yeah, because we've heard a lot of amazing things and different things touch different people. Oh yeah. I'm not going to talk too much about that because that's coming from you, but we have a world, an Uncharted territory world, and it is going to be available after the symposium for you to play in as well, so you're just going to have to imagine what that is. Feedback, I'm going to send out a survey. I love good news, I love bad news. Not bad news, I love recommendations and, constructive critique. So I will send that to you via email. I would love it if you could fill it in. I've made it super short because surveys are boring and I've put in a couple of jokes. You may or may not laugh, but I found a couple of them funny. They're not great jokes because I wrote it quite quickly. And light bulb moments. So there's a board out there that it just says light bulb moments. I know you've had lots, but like if you want to stop and take the time to write one down so that we can actually share that, I'd really appreciate it. And if you have them afterwards, like you have actually you've let this all settle and bubble up and you have one, send it to me and I will put that in as well. I'd really appreciate that.